Hey, this is James here from Larry's Club. Just want to say thank you so much for joining us on our last lesson outcome video, lesson outcome number 3, also known as the most dreaded and feared lesson outcome there is for parents everywhere, known as the hardest ever, Mom. This is where your child doesn't get the lesson, they don't get closure either. Now, I'm going to tell you the number one thing that you can avoid so your child continues to enjoy learning, as well as the 2 paths forward to help them continue to develop as a learner. So first, let's take a deep breath. Seriously, you and me right now. Ready? That was good, right? That was really good. That was nice. Good news is that every child is going to have this moment. Every parent's going to face this moment. A little story from my own childhood. When I was in 6th grade, I was learning negative numbers in algebra, and my mom and I literally came to tears and had a shouting match across the house because I wouldn't accept her point of view. Now, the reason we got there was because we didn't avoid the number one thing that you're not supposed to do. And what that is whatever you do, don't continue to drill the lesson. Instead, just put it aside and come back to it later. My mom and I learned this the hard way. So the paths forward, when you see your child's frustration starting to build, you can say something to them like this: it seems like you're not developmentally ready for this yet. Let's put this aside for right now and come back to this in a few days. Now, here's where they'll choose one of 2 paths. One, they'll say to you, yeah, sounds good, which is easy because at that point you'll put it aside and their subconscious will actually continue to work on it in between now and when you drill the lesson again. The second path is a little bit harder, is a lot harder, but it also helps develop grit and persistence in your child. It really depends on the child. They'll say, no, I want to do this, I want to learn this. And this is actually good as well, because what they're doing is the pressure to learn and succeed is all internal. It's not coming from external sources, and they're showing you how determined they are to get the subject, to really grasp it. And what you can do during this situation is you can actually give them positive reinforcement. Say, hey, I can see that this is really hard for you to learn, but you're working really hard, and I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. That's something that really means a lot to a child. And what happens is when they finally do end up understanding it, they do get mastery. It's going to give them a tremendous amount of joy and accomplishment that's going to empower them to go forward and learn, take on hard subjects again and again throughout their life. So now we've given you the tools to overcome your child's greatest fears of whatever subject they have. So if you have any questions about the techniques to use in this video, go ahead and leave a comment below for Larry or Antoinette, or if you have a tip that you've seen work better than this, we would love to hear it. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week.